Hi everyone, Jama Malmy here. Today I'm sharing this beautiful moments layout with you, and this is part of a craft collabs project, and my inspiration is from Jeanie Ellis, and you can see her project here. I was inspired by the butterflies and her use of mixed media as well as the colors. So for my project, I'm using one of the June Craft with Heart layouts, and I'm showing you here what comes in the Craft with Heart kits. So for each month, you get two-page layouts, and it includes the photo placeholders, some pre-cut cardstock that you'll need, these die cuts that are divided for layout 1 and layout 2, and stickers that are clearly marked for layout 1 or layout 2. These are the base pages that come for the 2-page layout, and I'll just be working with the 1 page. Those are the other base pages, and then you also get 3 memory page protectors. So like I said, I'm just working with this one side of the 2-page layout, and I can save the other page for another project. I am scrapbooking these cute photos of my daughter. I think these were last year before she started kindergarten, when she was in daycare. She just has such a style of her own, and these photos are so cute, but show part of her personality, but not even all of it. Sometimes she comes up with the most crazy, amazing outfits, and I just wanted to showcase a few of them. So I'm changing up the layout of the way that this layout was intended. So instead of 1 photo, I'm adding 3, which will make it a different shape than that pre-printed purple box you see there. So I'm going to be covering up that purple box so you won't even know that it's even hidden under there, and doing some layering. I'm using a lot of the same stickers and die cuts that are included in the kit, as well as the same general look and feel, but I'm changing it to fit my photos. I'm adding some bling because I always have to add bling, and it's fun to just transform these pre-designed layouts into something that works for me, yet I still have a lot of the components that come in the kit and make it faster for me. A lot of the layouts, or I shouldn't say a lot, but some of the layouts I keep as is and don't change up as much. But that's the beauty of these kits, is I don't know of another monthly kit that comes with everything pre-designed for you. So you can do it as intended, and they're gorgeous. And either way, it just makes it come together faster. And as a busy working mom, it always is nice when I can have something that makes my crafting faster, because I do love to play with paper and play with mixed media in this case, and document my photos. And so this still gives me the whole feeling of playing with paper and getting inky, and still gives me all of that, but just makes it a little bit easier. So anyways, now I'm getting into the mixed media. I've kind of figured out my general layout and given it some layers, and so I'm using the photo as a guide to know where to place the gesso. So the gesso just kind of gives it a base layer. It makes it so that when I splatter the paint, and in this case also shimmer brush juice, that it doesn't just soak into the paper, it sits on top of this gesso. So it gives it the true color of the paint and the shimmer. I hit it with the heat tool just to dry it so that I didn't have to wait too long. And now here I'm using just some good old acrylic paint. I'm squeezing some of my gold shimmer brush into the paint to give it a little bit of shine. I'm not sure it really makes a whole lot of difference in that final outcome, because I didn't add a ton, but it made me feel like I was giving it more shine. And then I added some water and spread it on my acrylic block, and I'm just splattering it onto my project. I do have a piece of scratch paper underneath to catch any of the stray drips. And then for the shimmer brush, I'm using the gold shimmer brush, which is just really, really lovely. And squirted some of that onto the block as well, and then using that just like a paintbrush. So these strips that you see here and what I added behind the photo are patterned paper from the True Love paper pack, which is available separately, but it's the paper pack that this kit was based on. So each month of Close to My Heart's Craft with Heart subscription kits, they are based on one of Close to My Heart's paper packs. So this one is based on True Love, and if you noticed in the example, it had wedding photos, and that would be lovely. I don't have a use for wedding photos, so I wanted to show that it can be versatile to work for a variety of things. So I used it here just for little girl layouts. And then you could use it for prom or a banquet or a variety of other things as well. So yeah, I wanted to show you that this can be versatile. You don't have to use it just for weddings. It's just gorgeous colors, and the shapes and colors and those flowers will work for a variety of things. So those strips I added at the top, I wanted to kind of balance out those little flags on the left there, and now I'm pulling in some of those flower die cuts, and I wanted to balance the big flower on the bottom left with another big one on the top, so found the right placement for that. And I already added some of the stickers, the kind of lacy stickers on the right top and bottom left of my photos. And I'm cutting out these other stickers before I commit to where I want them so that I can kind of play around with the placement. And then I'm gonna do some stamping. So I wanted to add some butterflies because I was inspired by Jeanie's butterflies. And this is a retired set from Close to My Heart, but it comes with butterfly die cuts that you see. I already cut them out here. And then also a coordinating stamp set. So the stamps will stamp kind of that center area of the butterflies, and then this is the outer side. I stamped that center area with Ballerina, which is a really light pink. For the second butterfly, I went with Sugar Plum to make it just a little bit darker. I wanted something to show up a little bit more. And topped them both with the Sapphire Blue. So I like the placement of that sticker, so I went ahead and committed to it, and that is pretty much where it was intended in the design anyway. If I would have known what I was going to do ahead of time, I would have put some more white gesso right behind that beautiful sticker to make it stand out a little bit more, but I didn't want to do it after the fact because I already had all the splatters and everything down. So I'm speeding this up a little bit more as I am going to just be adhering everything in place. So I've got those flowers and the strips that I'm going to be cutting off the top. I put some 3D foam tape on the smaller flowers to give them a little bit of dimension. This is a thin 3D foam tape, so it gives it a little dimension, but it's not as raised as a typical foam tape. I'm using that same foam tape on the back of these flowers, and then on the butterflies, I'm using a taller or a thicker foam tape. Actually, the foam tape I used on those is the foam squares that come in the center of the shaker window kits. You use the ring from the outer section of those, or the outer part of those shaker window kits, and then there's all the foam squares in the middle that you can use. So we've got the butterflies down, and then after I trim these off, I'm going to add some bling. This is my favorite part. So I'm adding some of the gold sequin mix, which is just a beautiful mix of sequins, also from Close to My Heart. Oh, I'm adding a couple more stickers now. There were a couple of green heart stickers that are actually from the other layout from this kit that I wanted to use on this kit, on this layout. And then, the journaling. So this comes with stickers to write your journaling on, and I love these stickers. I actually wish that I could just get journaling stickers like this. It makes it so handy. So I wrote out my journaling and then I just stuck the stickers down right down there in the corner. And now I'm going to get to the sequins. So I'm not going to show you laying out all of them because I fuss with my sequins and my placement of embellishment so much. So I don't want to bore you with that, but here I am adhering them down, and I'm using micro glue dots, which are my current obsession because I never thought to use them for sequins. I actually hadn't used the micro size glue dots before, and it was just a couple months ago that I realized that I can use them on the sequins, so I was super happy about that. I'm using some shimmer brush, so I use the gold shimmer brush on the bodies of the butterflies and the clear shimmer brush on the wings of the butterflies and on the centers of the flowers, just to add a little bit of extra sparkle. You can never have too much sparkle in my book. So once I finish that, I'm going to show you some close-up still shots, and then I recorded my daughter's reaction when she first saw this layout. It was before I actually finished with all the embellishing, but it was just so cute to see her reaction. So stay tuned for that in a moment after these still shots. What do you think?
Perfect. I like it.
I love it. And you know what the best part is?
What?
This girl right here.
This is my favorite part.
It is?
Yeah.
Those big flowers. Do you like the butterflies?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this, then please subscribe to my channel and consider going and visiting Jeanie's channel as well and subscribe to her. I've got everything linked below. Thanks a lot and have a great day.